Welcome back to Buy or Buy. Today we're looking at the 1998 to 2005 Volvo C70, first-generation convertible, the forgotten Swedish soft top, the only premium FWD convertible Peter Horbury designed before Ford bought Volvo, and the only car in this batch with a turbocharged inline-5 engine. It's a two-door soft top, offering a 2.3-liter or 2.4-liter inline-5, paired to either a 5-speed Aisin manual or a 4-speed automatic. FWD, built at the Uddevalla Sweden plant. And it's a soft top only, because, remember, no coupe. The coupe actually ended in 2002. Here are the specs that hook you. 240 horsepower on the T5 high pressure, or 190 on the T5 LP. We're talking 6.9 seconds to 60. Inline 5 turbo. 42 grand new, just 5 grand used. Uddevalla, Sweden. And only 50,000 convertibles built? Here is our roadmap for today. Who and cross-shop. The gems, the issues, and finally, our verdict. Section 1. Who and cross-shop. Let's profile the target buyer. So who is actually hunting for one of these? Their profile here is hyper-specific. We're looking at Scandinavian design enthusiasts who desperately want a Horbury-era Volvo convertible. You've also got collectors chasing that distinct T5 turbo 5-cylinder character. Then there are the used market value hunters trying to snag a premium convertible specifically in that $5,000 to $10,000 bracket. Crucially, these buyers are totally fine with front-wheel drive. They don't have a strict rear-wheel drive requirement. And finally, you've got the luxury seekers hunting down the elusive collection package, specifically for that stunning titanium gray pearl paint over Toscana Tan leather. Now, when we cross-shop this batch, the C70 is in a really unique spot. You've got the German inline-6 rear-wheel drive BMW Z3 and the bulletproof Japanese rear-wheel drive Mazda Miata NB. But the C70 stands completely apart. It deliberately sacrifices that purest rear-wheel drive layout, accepting a front-wheel drive platform instead, specifically so it can offer genuine, highly practical 4-seat capability. It also squares off against the Mercedes SLK R171 with its German retractable hardtop, the Audi TT Mark I Roadster, the BMW E46 3 Series convertible, and its direct Swedish front-wheel drive rival, the Saab 9-3. Bottom line, the C70 is the absolute only Scandinavian Horbury-designed convertible with genuine 4-seat practicality that you can grab for sub $10,000. Section 2. The gems. Powertrain, chassis, and heritage. All right, let's talk about the powertrain gems, because they are absolutely undeniable. You've got 3 flavors of that signature Volvo inline-5, but the undisputed king here is the 2.3-liter T5 high-pressure turbo. It throws down 240 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque, and it delivers that distinctive, aggressive 5-cylinder sound that completely defines the high-output Volvo turbo character. It routes all that power through an unusual front-wheel drive layout for a premium convertible, managed by either a 5-speed Aisin manual or a 4-speed automatic. Below that, you've got the 190 horsepower 2.4-liter T5 low-pressure and the entry-level 168 horsepower 2.4-liter naturally aspirated base engine. Underneath the skin, this thing rides on the proven P80 platform, the exact same one used by the S70 and V70. That is a massive win for parts interchangeability. It uses MacPherson struts up front and a multi-link rear, carrying a pretty heavy structural body reinforcement to make up for the missing roof. That robust chassis perfectly supports a defining 2+2 interior layout. You get highly usable rear seats, giving you genuine family convertible practicality compared to a tiny 2-seat Miata or Z3. Plus, it's wrapped in optional Volvo BEFORE wood trim, gorgeous Toscana tan leather, and topped off with a fully electric soft top operated by a single switch. But here's the real economic gem, the massive depreciation curve. We are talking about a premium convertible that launched at $42,000 back in 1998 and finished its run at $42,500 in 2005. Today, it trades as an absolute bargain. You can step into driver quality examples for just $3,000 to $8,000. It is quite literally the ultimate bargain entry to a premium turbo convertible. Even remarkably clean, low-mileage T5 models will only set you back $8,000 to $12,000 right now. Heritage-wise, it's got serious pedigree. It boasts a pure Swedish build site at the Uddevalla plant, wearing Peter Horbury's organic Scandinavian exterior design, which, remember, was executed entirely before Ford bought Volvo. It proudly rocks the classic Volvo ironmark diagonal/grille, and over its run, exactly 50,000 convertibles rolled off the line. Bottom line, this is a 240 horsepower Swedish design icon offering rare 4-seat practicality at a true bargain basement price. Section 3. The issues. critical failures and deal breakers. But we've got to talk about the dark side. The crucial point here is that those T5 turbochargers frequently fail between 60,000 and 110,000 miles. It's a definitive engine deal breaker, causing severe power loss, catastrophic oil consumption of up to 1 full quart per 600 miles, and embarrassing thick blue exhaust smoke. Replacing it is going to run you $1,500 to $3,000 for an OEM unit. And equally critical, the electric soft-top hydraulic pump and rams fail almost like clockwork around 50,000 miles. The roof will just abruptly stop mid-cycle, mandating a $1,200 to $2,500 hydraulic system rebuild. Now, what's fascinating and terrifying is the root cause behind those blown turbo seals. It's a moderate but incredibly insidious issue, the PCV breather box collapse. This vacuum-driven crankcase pressure system gets clogged up with sludge. Now, it only costs $200 to $400 to proactively replace that breather box, but if you ignore this defining Volvo 5-cylinder issue, it builds massive crankcase pressure that literally blows out your turbo seals and your rear main seal, leading to catastrophic oil leaks that will absolutely cost you thousands to repair. You also have to watch out for Aisin automatic transmission shudder on the early units due to fluid contamination, and ABS module failures that can hit you for up to $1,000. Expect those rear axle bearings to give out right around the 95,000-mile mark, and watch for a faulty electric trunk opener that just quits in cold weather. On the minor side, look for tearing soft-top fabric at the rear corners, broken heated rear window elements, leaking heater cores, instrument cluster needle wobble, and heavy wear on those Toscana Tan leather bolsters. Oh, and it strictly requires premium 91+ octane fuel. Bottom line, the T5 Turbo and the electric soft-top hydraulics are absolutely documented deal breakers if they've been neglected. Verdict, maybe. The 1998 to 2005 Volvo C70 first-generation convertible is undeniably a forgotten Swedish soft-top. You're getting a Peter Horbury Pininfarina-rivaling design, 240 horsepower of distinctive T5 inline-5 turbo character, the pure luxury of the Toscana Tan Collection, genuine Uddevalla Sweden build heritage, and legitimate four-seat practicality, all trading hands for an absurdly low $5,000 on the used market. But those T5 turbos and electric soft-top hydraulics are severe documented deal breakers if the previous owner completely ignored them. So maybe buy a 2004 to 2005 facelift T5 convertible, preferably the high-pressure 240 horsepower model, for under $9,000. But only if the turbocharger has been replaced or verified fully functional, only if the soft-top hydraulic system was rebuilt within the last 30,000 miles, only if that PCV breather box was proactively replaced, it exhibits zero Aisin transition shudder on cold starts, and it carries a complete, documented Volvo service history. Conversely, say a definitive buy to any C70 convertible blowing blue smoke with active T5 oil consumption, a soft top that freezes mid-cycle, or a missing service history. Or, here's a thought, maybe buy a base 2.4 naturally aspirated C70 convertible for $4,000 to $6,000. It brilliantly skips the T5 turbo seal deal breaker entirely, leaving you with a much simpler engine. But, you just have to accept that it is objectively slow, producing a modest 168 horsepower. Bottom line, cross-shop the BMW Z3 from this batch if you demand a rear-wheel drive German inline-6 dynamic experience. But the C70 remains the absolute only Scandinavian Horbury design convertible offering seating for four for sub $10,000. The aesthetic and the value are truly unmatched, but those mechanical vulnerabilities are severe. So, are you ready to take the gamble?